Hey guys, like I said, we're going to test some Israeli and some Austrian ammo. So this Israeli stuff I got 2,000 rounds for. I got it in the States sale. Almost 3 full cans, 1,000 rounds of 308. It averaged out to about 2.5 cents per round. So I don't remember the whole amount, but figure out 2.5 cents for 2,000 rounds. I got a pretty damn good price on it. Considering this same stuff is going anywhere from $1 a round or more in some places. So I don't use a lot of this Israeli stuff. It's not super accurate, as you'll see down range after we go down and check the targets. It's supposed to be reloadable. I have a hard time running it through one of my resizing dies on a single stage press. It doesn't like the size. It distorts all to hell. And unfortunately a lot of it tends to burn through, which is really disappointing. Neck burns through the neck, burns through the body. So any of this Israeli stuff I pick up, it's L80, 1980 manufacture. There's a lot of corrosion on it. The cases show no water damage whatsoever. There's a lot of corrosion on the cases and whatnot, so I don't know what happened to it. I don't know how it got over here, but I do know that it's probably not the ammo that I want to depend upon. It always goes bang, but where it's going to land after it goes bang, I don't know. So let's load 5 of these up. See how she goes. Alright, let's check out this Israeli stuff. Now keep in mind this isn't a bench rest gun, guys. I'm just doing accuracy tests, and this is a good benchmark for it. Wow, I'm really going to have to do something with this slippery pad. It's all over the place. So let's go check this out, guys. Okay, I want to show you guys this before we get anywhere here. This is the problem with this Israeli ammo. See how she's burned through there, guys? Right there. She's a complete burn through. Right around. The case is distorted and bubbled. That's why I don't even think about reloading this shit. And you see, and yet this one's good. Although the primer shows some signs of pressure. So I don't know, guys. If you get a really good deal, it's good for plinking, but don't even think about reloading this stuff, okay? So let's go check out the downrange stuff. Okay, guys, a little bit more on this Israeli TZ-80 ammo, lot 1280. I fired 20 rounds, recovered 15 cases, and of the 15 cases I recovered, 3 had these burn marks, scorch marks right through the case, right at the case heads. This is starting to happen on an all too frequent basis, so I guess I'm just have to retire 2,000 rounds of ammunition. I can't with a good conscience sell it. And I really don't want to be firing something that's burning holes and leaving scorch marks in the cases. Clearly it's inferior cases or something. Could be storage issues. I don't really know. The ammo's older, but you know, I fired ammo from the 1940s that ran just fine. So anyway, there's something to look out for. Israeli TZ-80 lot 1280 ammo. Later, guys. Alright guys, let me refresh your memory. There's 168 grain Sierra Match King hand loads at 100 yards with my M305. That's the first. Let me zoom back a bit. So we got 1, 2, 3 inch groups. Now 1, 2, 3 inch, 4 inch. Second round did a little bit better. It's about 1, 2, 3 inch groups. So you're seeing consistent 3 inch groups, you know, half inch group versus a 3 inch group. So let's go try the Austrian stuff. Hey guys, alright, so we checked out the performance of Israeli stuff. Meh. Like I said, it's good stuff to keep around. Now this stuff is Austrian. I don't have a good handle on pronunciation. Hertenberger, I believe is how you pronounce it. I kind of stock this stuff up. I don't like shooting too much of it, so I'm only going to do 3-round groups. Main reason I don't like shooting too much of it, my other M305, which I don't think I've shown you guys, the Woodstock version, the Norinco, this is a Polytech. It shoots itty bitty groups with this stuff. Like, I mean, itty bitty groups. So I don't know what it's going to do with this Polytech. This is the first time I fired this Austrian stuff through it. So let's, we're going to put down 2 groups of 3, and let's see how she goes. This gun doesn't like this stuff nearly as much as my other one does. Not even close. It's actually kind of disappointing. I was hoping they may be accurate. Now this is barrett and primed, so it's non-reloadable cases, which is a shame because these are good. This is good brass, but you can't reload it. And it's absolutely no better than the Israeli stuff. Absolutely no better whatsoever. We'll go down and take a look. In fact, it might be worse than the Israeli stuff. Looking at the scope, I'm seeing, well, it looks like 4-inch groups. So, as you would expect for the mil-spec rifle, what it likes is what it likes. Alright, gentlemen, here is the first group with the Hertenberger 147 grain. Let's say 2.5-inch group at 100 yards, and yeah, about the same at 100 yards. I don't know. 6 of one, half dozen the other between the Israeli and that. So you'll have to make your choices. We're going to do one more group with the 168 Match Kings and see how it goes. Alright, there you have it, guys. 168 grain Sierra Match King out of the M305. This exact same distance as the rest of the stuff did. It's 3 rounds. 3 rounds for the Hertenberger, much different. 3 rounds for the Israeli ammo. You could make a case for the Israeli ammo shooting not too bad, but certainly not into the 168 grain Sierra category. I would call that an inch. So an inch with hand loads out of a mil-spec rifle, that's pretty damn respectable. Alright, thanks for coming along, guys. We've got the M305, we've got a little bit of fine tuning to do on it, but I think she's good to go. Alright, later, guys, and don't be afraid to pick up one of those M305s and get out and do some shooting with it. Later, bye.